Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be recapping my week here with regarding my weekly card hunting, my shopping hauls, and any mail days. And so on, let's see. Oops, sorry about that. Bumped the table on Monday, the 19th. I actually got some mail. Let me see if I can find it here. I already opened it up just to double check the contents and make sure the condition was close to what they said it was going to be in. And so, where is it? I'm kind of thumbing through it all right now. All right, here it is. So it was just a Facebook sale that someone did on the group here, in a group that I'm part of, and he gave me a bunch of free cards. That's always nice. I think these are the free cards. Go ahead, sweetie. That's my daughter. Got a bunch of random free cards here, which is always nice. I'll throw those in with their... I'll figure out some bundles and I'll sell those off on eBay in some lots or something like that. All right. And then I got some... He gave me some free basketball cards and some other cards here. Just more free cards. And that's nice because he used these to kind of like as fillers to kind of protect the shipment, which is always nice. And so I spent about $36. And it's about $4 to ship, which is fine. I'm okay with $4 shipping. As long as $4 shipping doesn't mean I get something in like a plain white envelope or something like that. So here are my cards. Actually, let me adjust my lights real quick. All right. All right. Sorry about that. I had to adjust my lights. I was getting some glare. Yeah, paid about $36 plus $4 in shipping, so $40 total. And they got a bunch of Cubs and Bears and Bowman stuff. Overall, it was a good deal. I felt like got some autos as well. If you can spend $40 and get some autos that you want, I mean, that's a good deal, right? So, picked up this Patrick Williams card here. The checking out the centering now. It's a little heavy on the left, and top to bottom looks okay. That might, I don't know, if everything else looks pretty good, then you might get a 10 at PSA, but we'll see. But if it came back as a 9, then I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Patrick Williams, let's see how the logo looks. Logo's a little off. Sometimes they'll throw you off on the logo here, it's like they first it should be it should be clean around the logo. Sometimes you can see there's a little bit more of the logo on top here, and on the top right corner there of the logo. Right. Should be a little more clean, but we'll see. Alright. But yeah, got Patrick Williams. Picked up a bunch of Bears guys. This Jalen Johnson. Some Moonies. Is that all of my... I don't want to... Yeah, so that's it. Pick up those Bears cards as well. Then I grabbed a bunch of Bowman stuff. This guy was mainly a football and basketball guy, and then he was gonna stop, right? And I asked him if he could put up his baseball stuff, and so he showed his baseball stuff, and I was able to grab a bunch of that for a pretty decent price as well. Julio Rodriguez. I think Julio, even though the Mariners have Kalenic, they've got Kyle Lewis, they've got some other prospects, I think Julio Rodriguez is going to be I think like the cornerstone of their team in the future. Yeah, Kalenic is great, but man, with him struggling, I mean, I believe this before he came up and struggled. I always thought Julio Rodriguez was going to be the cornerstone of their team. So I think, so I'm kind of loading up on, if I can grab a Julio Rodriguez for like less than $1, especially if it's a Bowman Chrome, I will. And hopefully I'll sell them all off in a lot when he gets called up here. So yeah, hits above average, 12 home runs in the minors. Yeah, number 10 prospect. I think at the time, I think Kalenic is also like the number 6 or number 7 prospect. I believe Rodriguez is going to be a better player down the road. And then we've got Jason Dominguez. Right, I'm just gonna be loading up on Jason Dominguez cards, and I will dump him when he gets called up to the Yankees. But if I don't have any firsts or rookie cards of him, but I'll hold on to the first and rookie cards. But if it's just like a regular prospect card of Jason Dominguez, I'm gonna hold on to it, and then I'll sell him off when he gets called up. And here, speaking of Jared Kalenic, there he is. I don't think there's any information about him back here. Nope. But yeah, and then we got Brian Hayes, who is a Rookie of the Year contender here. Let's see if he gets hot in July or August. He could win it. Right now, let me see. In the National League, the top rookie right now, in my opinion, is probably Max Meyer. And oh gosh, not Max Meyer. It's the other pitcher for Miami. But I think he might win it unless Brian Hayes can heat up here. But yeah, nice prospect card. It's also an RC card, which is always nice to see that logo there for the top 100 cards. And then we've got a Cubs pipeline here. So Alfonso Rivas, I don't know where he is right now. Corey Abbott, I think he's like flip-flopping back and forth between the AAA team and the Cubs team. So I feel like I've seen him on the not the 40-man. I know he's on the 40-man, but I've seen him. I feel like he's pitched a few innings, and he's doing okay. He did awesome last year in Double-A. He had like over 100, I think he had like 120 strikeouts in Double-A, which is great. And then Brendan Davis, after he hit those 2 home runs in the All-Star game, he just caught the eyes of so many more analysts and reporters and baseball gurus, and now I think he's currently ranked. I think he's a top 20 prospect in baseball, and he's the Cubs' second prospect. And then just last week, he hit another multi-homer game. He hit another 2 home run game, and so everyone's got an eye on Brendan Davis right now. And then we got Ed Howard here. Not too bad. It's a color card, green, out of 399. What else we got? Oh yeah, and then he had 2 Blaze Jordans up there, and I got these 2 Blaze Jordans for $8. It's a little dusty up here, but I'll clean them up. But yeah, it's nice because I only have like 1 or 2 Blaze Jordan cards. I only have 1 Chrome card, but now I've got 2 more to add to the PC. And we'll see. We'll see in 3 to 4 years where Blaze is. Hopefully, he continues to do well. And then here's my last 2 cards are kind of like my big hitters besides the Blaze Jordans. First I have is a Cole Kmet auto rookie card of Donruss Optic. It's a nice looking card there. Cole Kmet with Justin Fields. Hopefully that's a match made in heaven. It's gonna be. Hopefully that's kind of like a tandem that's going to last for a long time in the NFL. And then we also got another weapon here for Justin Fields, Anthony Miller. And so this is also a sticker auto, but it's okay. I mean, I'll take an auto any day. Grab these guys as well. But yeah, the Miller, the Komet, and the two Blaze Jordans, plus all those other cards, for $36. That's not too bad at all. That's pretty good. So I'll put these guys up here. Put up Cole and Anthony Miller. And so yeah, that was my mail day from Monday, just the 19th of July. And not too bad. Got two good autos and a couple Blaze Jordans. Right. So then on Wednesday, not Wednesday. What am I talking about? On Thursday morning, I woke up a little late. Usually I wake up around 5, but I didn't wake up till like 5. I don't know, 5:20ish. And I got to my local Walmart around 5:45. I was about 8th in line, which is kind of like a little higher than I would like. I like to be in the top 5. I mean, if I could be first, that'd be great. That'd be ideal. But top 5 is not top 3 is awesome. Top 5 is very good, and top 8 is just okay, right? And so something interesting happened where, as the line went into the store, we all kind of diverted a few feet to our left to grab a shopping basket, right? And the entire line, like, kind of goes to the left. Everybody grabs a basket, and then we go to the right after we grab our basket to go to the cart aisle, because at the store, it's a carousel, so everybody gets to grab one item. Everybody walks down the aisle, grabs one item, circles around, and grabs another item, and you just keep doing this until you don't want anything else, right? And so the whole line, as we walked into the store, we diverted to our left to grab a basket, and we went back to our right towards the cards. And after I grabbed my basket, I turned around, and the guy who was behind me was now in front of me. And I was just kind of like, wait, what's going on? I was just kind of shocked. I was like, wait, where did this guy come from? Like, he wasn't the guy in front of me. That's weird. And then we just kept on walking to the card aisle. And then by the time we got into the card aisle, I was like, dude, he's not holding a basket. He's not holding a basket. That means he was behind me, and he chose not to grab a basket, and he budged me. And I was just like so upset by it all. I was like, dang, this jerk, total jerk here, just budged me. And unfortunately, by the time I kind of realized that we were already in the cart aisle, and he grabbed some product, right? And so yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, that's a jerk move. In my opinion, your order in line is established when you get to the store, when you're outside, when you are waiting for an hour before the store opens. Like, that's your spot. Like, if you're the first person, then you're the first person. If you're the 5th person, you're the 5th person. If you're the 8th person, like how I was, you're the 8th person. That is, unless, like, I don't know, you leave the line for a long time. I understand there are exceptions. Maybe you've got to go take a smoke, or you got to make a phone call. You don't want to be loud. That's fine. You can step out of the line. Just tell the people, like, hey, I'll be right back. I got to make a phone call. That's cool. But if you go to car, if you decide, like, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to take a nap in my car, I'm sorry, but you lose your spot, man. If you leave that line, you lose your spot, right? And so, yeah, this jerk face, he cuts in front of me while my back is turned to him because I'm grabbing a basket. And the whole line in front of me, all the 7 guys in front of me, grabbed the basket. And so this guy knew what was going on. He was just like, like, why are these people grabbing baskets? Like, I'm just like, this is dumb. I'm just gonna budge. Whatever, dude. You're a jerk. Congratulations. And so now I'm ninth in line, right? But anyways, sorry about that. My wife was calling out for me. Um, just had to answer a question for her real quick. And so, um, I got to the line. Oh, we got to the card aisle, and I didn't see any Prism basketball, but there was some. There were some videos and some photos out there of people suggesting that there were going to be some Prism cellos this week at some Walmarts, which is reasonable to say that because last week they had Prism. A lot of Walmarts in my area last week there were Prism blasters and hangers, and so it makes sense that there might be cellos this week if they're kind of if Tops or Panini, they print something, they print enough to kind of make blasters and hangers and cellos and megas, so it kind of makes sense, like, okay, cool, this week, last week we got hangers and blasters, and this week we'll have cellos, right? And so when I got there, I didn't see any cellos, but like I said, I got bumped to eighth in line, so ninth in line, and so I didn't see any. But then they did have a whole bunch of Prism draft picks. They had blasters and cellos of that. They had Chronicles draft picks. They had megas and blasters of that. They had Chronicle Soccer, Prestige Football blasters. They had some Series 2 cellos, some Select Baseball, and they even had like a few Bowman blasters and some hockey, which I thought was interesting. So you have hockey and Bowman blasters there. I think hockey ended a few weeks ago. Basketball just ended last week. I'm talking about the championship here. The Stanley Cup was won a few weeks ago, and the NBA just finished up the finals this past week. So it was interesting to just see hockey out there still. But yeah, anyways. So my first time through the line, I grabbed myself one of these. I grabbed a Chronicles Mega Box. And so I'm not a big college jersey guy. And so I was kind of like 50-50 about grabbing this. It was either this or a Bowman blaster, and I decided, you know what? I've already actually have a Bowman blaster here and an open one that I'll probably open up soon. And so I was like, I got one at home already. I'll just grab one of these, right? Plus, there's an auto on the box. So then there's an auto in the box. So you know what? I'm like, I'll grab one of these, right? And then the second time I go through the line, I grabbed a Chronicles blaster. They probably had I think they probably had close to 10 of these. They probably had 20 of these, right? So my third time in line, I grabbed another one. And so it's interesting because I was like, oh man, these only come with 20 cards a box. For $20 for 20 cards, you're kind of like, all right, these cards better be good, right? My fourth time through the line, I was going to grab, some Prestige Football, but then, I saw online that they're $27, and so I double checked the price when I was up there, and I was like, yeah, that's $27. I'm not gonna grab that. There were some guys who grabbed 3 or 4 of those Prestige blasters, and I was just like, man, I hope they know it's $27, but hopefully they did. So then my fourth time in line, I just grabbed one of these, just Chronicle Soccer. So I grabbed a bunch of Chronicles today on Thursday, and so we'll see what happens here. It's college unis, so we'll see. But I mean, it is Chronicles. Chronicles is, in my opinion, fun to open, right? So not too bad. Not too bad for a morning haul here. I was hoping I could get some Prism basketball cellos, or just one would have been great. But Nope, they didn't have any. So I decided to come back home. I had some stuff I had to ship out for eBay and had some organizing I had to do and some videos to edit. So I came home. And then on Friday morning, right, I woke up again, late again, and I got to my Walmart, another Walmart around like 5:50 a.m. and I was about ninth in line. And that's the most people I've ever seen at this Walmart. This is only my third or fourth week going to this Walmart, and usually I'm like fourth in line. Um, but then yeah, this morning there were a bunch of people there, right? So this location did have 3 Prism basketball blasters, but I was ninth in line, so I did not get any Prism blasters or anything from Prism. I don't think they had hangers either, and so we'll see. Hopefully next week, the hangers, not the hangers, the cellos that people are reporting that Target is getting this week. Hopefully they show up next week. If they don't, then I can probably assume that they're getting sold to employees before the store opens, or they're getting backdoored. Because usually it's pretty consistent, these distributors usually will distribute this product pretty evenly, especially if it's like sports cars, because they know it's going to sell. So they just like, well, let's just distribute it evenly, and every store will have something, I haven't really heard of stores not evenly distributing stuff unless it's like a huge Walmart or Target that just gets a lot of product. Like there's a Target maybe about 15 minutes away from me, and it's I heard that it's ranked in like the top 5 Targets, like largest Targets that that just sell a lot of volume of stuff. And so I know that Target tends to get a lot of product. But then at the same time, that Target there's also always a huge line at that Target. Even nowadays, where they sell soccer, like that, there's always a line there when the vendor shows up, and people are hoping to grab soccer or UFC stuff. And I haven't seen UFC in a long time either at Target. So then usually it stuff's pretty distributed pretty evenly, right? And so I was like, okay, well, they didn't have anything this week, so either they sold it before the public could get to it, or it's being backdoored. So, and so, oh yeah, another funny thing happened on my Friday morning. There was a guy who grabbed a Draft Picks mega box, and he hid it like a few feet away from the sports cars. He hid it behind some like toys, like how they have like, I don't know, Frozen toys, Disney's Frozen, or like Ryan's toy review type of toys, or these, those type of toys. And he took it and he hid it behind all that stuff. And he was literally like 3 to 5 feet away from me and from like the rest of the crowd. And like, I swore like half of us saw him do it. And I was just kind of like, are you trying to hide that from us? Because we all saw it. We all saw you do that. We all saw you take that mega box and hide it behind these Ryan's toy review toys. I just thought that was funny. But anyways, yeah. So then they didn't. So then this Walmart pretty much had the same stuff as the other Walmart on Thursday, and I felt like I got everything I wanted from that Walmart on Thursday. So then Friday morning, I was like, I didn't get any Prism basketball, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pass on stuff. And so I left that Walmart, and I actually checked out 3 other Walmarts. And again, all 3 of those Walmarts, I just didn't see anything I wanted. They had a little bit of, some of them had a little product left over, some random baseball stuff, or maybe like you saw like a Prestige blaster. And I was just kind of like, I think I'm just gonna pass. And so yeah, I went to 4 Walmarts Friday morning, passed on all of them. and that's okay. Some weeks you see product and you just pass on it, right? Because it's not what you want, right? And I believe, and I'm okay with you buying what you want and opening what you want. And so, my goal this week for the hobby wasn't so much to kind of load up on product. I've been doing that the last few weeks. My goal this week was actually to just actually sell, open up product and to sell my singles. Um, and so, got a bunch of stuff I opened up. I'm going to turn the camera over here so you guys can kind of see what I've got over here. Got all those cards I got to organize, and I got to sell. I got to build up my bankroll again, and so yeah, and plus the hobby's kind of in a weird place right now, where we're getting a bunch of football product with college uniforms, and baseball's kind of dying down. We're all kind of waiting for the next big baseball product, which I think might be. I heard it's Bowman Chrome. Bowman Chrome comes out in August, I think. I think Optic Football comes out soon, or Optic Basketball comes out soon, and so people are kind of I'm just saving my money up for those bigger sets, and so yeah, my goals this week in regards to the hobby were to just not pick up too much stuff, but to kind of sell off my inventory and build up my cash flow. I was hoping to see some Gypsy Queen. I'm very excited for Gypsy Queen. And I've been trying to get a hold of some, what is it called? Some Series 2 hangers from Walgreens. I don't have Myers in my area, but we do have Walgreens. We have a lot of Target and Walmarts. And so I'm trying to get some Walgreens baseball stuff. And if I can find some more mega boxes, some Bowman mega boxes, I'll take that. I kind of wished I grabbed that Bowman blaster first on Thursday instead of this fat pack, instead of this mega of Chronicles, because they had so much of this stuff on Friday. And so I would have loved to grab that Bowman blaster. I should have grabbed that instead of this, but that's all hindsight, But yeah, anyways. Oh yeah, and another interesting thing happened in the hobby for me this week. My wife and I, we had a good conversation. A good conversation about how much time and energy I've been putting into the hobby and money. And she's like, I feel like you're spending too much time and too much money. And I looked at her and I said, I agree. And so it's good to have those conversations, especially if you're married or in a relationship. It's just a good, paradigm shifting type of conversation to have, to kind of make sure you're not prioritizing rectangular pieces of cardboard over people, right? So we had a good talk. And so that's also why on Friday, we had that talk Thursday night. And so that's why on Friday I was kind of like, I don't really see anything. And so then checked out a few more Walmarts and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to work on Friday. So, but yeah, that was my week. Not too bad of a week. Had a incident where a guy budged me. And next time I'm going to say something. All right, because I don't like doing. I don't do that to people, and I don't like that stuff being done to me. I don't like seeing that stuff done to other people. It's just not right, right? With the whole budging in line thing, right? And I got some decent product. I got some. I mean, dude. If you can pick up a mega box in a week, 1 mega box a week, dude, that's a good deal, right? So I got that, and picked up 2 blasters as well, and this cello of soccer down here. And so I'm probably today or tomorrow, I'm gonna order some Series 2 stuff from Target. I've got it sitting in my cart. There's like this giant box and this blaster from Target sitting in my cart. Excuse me there. That I want to order. And so I'll probably do that this weekend. I've got a coupon in there. People were talking about this on Tuesday morning. There was a Target restock, and people were talking about there's this coupon where it's like if you spend $100 in toys, and sports cards are considered toys in the world of Target online. And if you bought $100 worth of toys, then you got a $25 coupon, $25 off. And a lot of people were picking up stuff. You know, I saw some people pick up, you know, 3 Prism basketball megas. They paid $150, and they got $25 off. And then they used the red card on top of that, and then they got another, 5% off. And that was really cool for those people who were able to do that. Super happy for them. And so I looked in my Target Red Card or Target Circle app, and I didn't get that coupon. I have used that coupon in the past, and so I think because I've used mine already in the past, they didn't give me one this time. But then just the other day, I saw I had another coupon for toys, and it was if I spend $75 or more, then I get $15 off. So currently in my cart, I have about $60 worth of product, and that's all I have in there. And I still need 15 more bucks, but then there's nothing that I'm seeing that I really, really want. And so it's just sitting in my cart. Plus it's baseball stuff. The baseball stuff was sitting there for a long time. And so I'm gonna wait. That coupon expires on the 31st, the end of the month. And so I'm hoping Target drops some more cards. Hopefully some Prism basketball, some select football. For sure, they should be dropping some Gypsy Queen this week. So hopefully I can kind of save a little money on buying all that stuff. I think Bowman is done. I don't think they're going to drop any more Bowman. And then of course Target's going to be dropping more Chronicles draft picks this week and more prestige football this week. So that's what I'm expecting for Target to drop this week. If they drop some Prism basketball, sweet. Select football, sweet. Even Bowman, that'd be super sweet. But I'm really, really, really hoping to get the Series 2 Target stuff, the Blaster and the Giant Box. And I'm also hoping that they drop some Gypsy Queen as well. So, yeah. Hey, thanks for listening. Super long video, but I know that some of you guys enjoy kind of just hearing about people's experiences throughout the week. And so I appreciate you guys listening to this video and watching it. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Bye.